Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Curls Next Door here. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. So you guys, I wanted to share with you my February fragrance tray. It's not even a perfume tray anymore. We have evolved. This way, the way I do it just makes it a little bit easier for me to grab and go. It's just so much easier. And I put some fragrances on here. I put some uh, lotions and some body creams just to make it a little tad bit easier on the mind, on the soul, and on the body, instead of me trying running around in a frenzy looking for options. This is like the best way for me to just grab and go, and it makes life so much easier. So with that being said, let me just get into my fragrance tray for the month of February. So the first fragrance I want to start off with on my perfume tray for the month of February is going to be this Coach Wild Rose Eau de Parfum. This one is very fruity and it's also a very floral. Now, I probably recently only picked this up in November of 2023, which was probably about 3 months ago, and I've only worn this one time for bed. I never really wore this out, and I fell in love with this one. When you first spray this one on my skin, it was giving a very slight Baccarat DNA, the Baccarat Rouge DNA. And I don't, I, it dries down almost powdery to my nose, but I definitely do get that DNA on first sniff. This one has notes of red currant. There is some bergamot in here. There's rose, there's jasmine. I believe there is some ambroxan, there's tonka, and there is some moss in this one. I feel like this is such a beautiful, youthful, very enjoyable, very playful, well balanced, not disappointing to my nose type of fragrance. I don't know how else to explain it. It is so good. And I feel like I want to wear this one for Valentine's Day. So I am going to be placing this one on my tray for the month of February. And along with that, because there is a very slight Baccarat DNA in here, even though it dries down almost powdery on my skin, I want to get some use out of this in the stars as well. So these two are going to stay on my tray for the month of February. So the next fragrance that I'll be placing on my tray for the month of February is going to be this Marc Jacobs Decadence. This one is one of my all-time faves, like of all times. I only reach for this one when it's really, really cool outside. I don't know what it is about the cooler temperatures that really makes this one shine. It just does something for me. This one is very warm, it's spicy, it's woody, a little bit of fruitiness in there. It is so good. There's plum, there's some saffron, there's iris, there's vetiver. I believe there's even rose, and there's definitely some papyrus in here. The papyrus in here gives it a little bit of smoky woodiness. That is what I get whenever I wear this. A lot of people say they get pickle juice on their skin when they wear this. I get that. And I love the pickle juice scent. I don't know what it is about that, but it's just so, it's intoxicating. I love this so, so much. I am obsessed. The plum in Marc Jacobs Decadence is really juicy, and it's dark, and it's seductive, and it's all the things, okay? I love this one. I'm super happy to have this and add it to my tray for the month of February. And along with the Marc Jacobs Decadence, I will be adding and layering with this Fall in Bloom from Bath & Body Works. That is such an amazing plum floral, mossy type of fragrance. It is super amazing, and these two layer perfect together on my skin. Next up on the tray is going to be this Yara by Lattafa. This one is semi-sweet. It is very powdery and very tropical smelling to my nose. I don't know. I don't get the milkshake or none of that stuff that all the girls be talking about. I get blended up apples and pineapples and mangoes and different types of fruit. I get a fruit smoothie when I spray this on my skin. I am so in love with this fragrance. This one has notes of tangerine, there's tropical fruit, there's gourmand accords, there's orchid, and there's sandalwood. The sandalwood in here makes this a little bit creamy. It is such an intoxicating fragrance. I love this. And of course, I had to add her to the mix for the month of February. And with Yara, I will be layering with this Strawberry Snowflake body lotion by Bath & Body Works. The notes are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. I feel like this is such a beautiful combination. This is my go-to combination right here. I've been using this for months, and I will continue to use it. It is so beautiful, and you should go ahead and try that one out as well. Next up, I'll be adding this Chanel Gabriele Essence Eau de Parfum. This one is a very feminine, musky, very sexy perfume. I don't know how else to explain it. It is such a classic. This one has notes of citruses, there is peach, there is fruit, there is black currant, there is coconut, there is tuberose, and there is even some sandalwood. I love this one so much. It is so good. It's super nice. I'm still trying to use up my travel spray, but I've been spraying this one here and there. I pulled her out, so maybe I can possibly use this one for Valentine's Day if the mood is right. And yeah, so she's definitely going to go on my tray for the month of February. And so along with that, I'll be layering her with this Copperfields body lotion from Bath & Body Works. The notes are Harvest Sun, there is fresh wildflowers, and bronzed woods. It is very beautiful when they're layered together. It definitely brings out a more copper coconut type of scent. It is more sunny. It is more doable when I pair those two together. So they're going to be staying on my tray for the month of February. Next up on the tray, I'll be adding this Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth Caramel Dreams to the mix. This one is a very sweet, very caramelly, very chocolate, very spicy perfume, and I love this one. Another beautiful, outstanding, inexpensive fragrance that does not smell cheap on the skin. This one has notes of almond milk, there is sugar, there is some lemon, there is vanilla, there is dark chocolate, there is some caramel, there's some amber. Those are just some of the notes in this beautiful, inexpensive fragrance right here. It is yummy, it is youthful, it is sweet. It's such a girly fragrance, and it smells edible. I love this one, and I'm definitely going to be placing her on my tray for the month of February. And I will be pairing her up with the Snowflakes and Cashmere Body Cream from Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes are vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. They go very well together. I love this. It's going to be an easy reach for me, especially for work. So yeah, I had to put those two together because they vibe in a very similar direction. Next up on the tray will be this Burberry London for Her. This one is underrated. If you like those heavy white floral, very citrusy types of fragrances, you will definitely love this one. I love this so much, but I feel like I only reach for this again when it's cooler outside. This one has honeysuckle, there is some rose in here, there's jasmine, there's peony, there's tangerine, there's clementine, and there's definitely patchouli. This was made years and years and years ago, and I love the aldehydic vibe that this gives. It is super amazing on my skin. This is not for the faint of heart. It is definitely not a love on first sniff for a lot of people, but for me, I love this. It's actually my second bottle of this one. It is so good. It is very sophisticated. It is grown woman friendly. I feel like it's very comforting and it's timeless and elegant, just to top it off. Can't wait to place this on the tray. I want to get some use out of this one because I've been neglecting her for way too long. And with that, I want to pair her up with this honey and cream body cream by Philosophy. This one is very honey dominant, but it is more of a clean smelling fragrance. I can't even explain it. Even though there's honey in there, it is clean. It's on the cleaner side of things. So it's not going to manipulate the fragrance on the skin in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to be placing these two together so I can go ahead and get some wear out of those two in the month of February. Next up on the tray for the month of February, I want to be placing this Burberry Her Intense Eau de Parfum. This one is pretty, it's floral, and it is definitely gourmand leaning. There are notes of red fruit, there is blackberry, there is jasmine and benzoin, just to name a few of the most gorgeous, breathtaking, very long lasting. When I tell you this lasts for hours on the skin and on the clothes, I mean, take my word for it. It is absolutely amazing. And I just love the scent. It performs like a beast on me. It is a very sexy, very flirtatious type of fragrance, and it's syrupy sweet. So I want to go ahead and get some use out of this. I have been neglecting her for way too long. I'm going to be placing her on my tray for the month of February. And along with that, I'm going to be pairing her up with this Triple Berry Martini Body Cream. This one has notes of pomegranate juice, black raspberry liqueur, and strawberry sugar. It is so good. I love these two paired together. A match made in heaven, and it will definitely be heaven in the month of February. Next up on the tray for the month of February is going to be this Al Harmain Amber Oud Gold Edition. This one, I think she's ready, y'all. I think she's ready. I wore her to work this past week, and I garnered nothing but compliments from the male and the female. Everybody loved this on me. Some thought it was fruity, some said I smell really nice and sweet. It is just a beautiful mixture of everything that a girl wants. This is a sweet, fruity, a very woody fragrance, if you ask me. It opens up with some bergamot, there is pineapple in here, there is amber, there's vanilla, there's beautiful woodsy notes, and there are some musks. It is a very dramatic fragrance once you spray it on the skin. I found it to have a lot of drama. It dried down in steps that didn't make sense. There was sweetness, then I got some woodiness, I got some musk, and I got sweetness again, and I got all the things. Okay, they were all mixed and jumbled up together, but it dried down to be one of the most beautiful, breathtaking, compliment getting type of fragrances that I always enjoy. If you know me, you know I love a good smelling man. This smells like a man that is clean and fresh, that just hopped out of the shower and hopped under the sheets. That is what this smells like. It is so amazing. I love the unisex nature of this. So you know what? She's ready. She's ready. I've been wearing her, so she's going to go on the tray for the month of February. Along with that, I'm going to pair her up with Leali Rouge by Swiss Arabian. This is the most beautiful oil, a fruity oil, a tropical fruit smoothie type of oil. There's pineapples and I believe there's mangoes and different things in here. I'm not sure of the notes exactly, but I know it's nothing but 100% fruit and oil. And it is amazing. When I first got this, I could not detect the most gorgeous, fruity, fragrant oil until now. I let her sit and she did her thing, and she is going to be added to the tray to go along with the All Her Main Amber Oud Gold. They smell amazing together. Next up on the tray is going to be this Prada Paradox. This beautiful white floral, jasmine heavy, citrusy type of fragrance. I don't know how else to explain it. Again, if you know me, I am not the biggest fan of jasmine. This is a super soapy, very fresh out of the shower, bar soap only type of fragrance, but it is so enjoyable. This one has notes of pear. There is bergamot, there is orange blossom, there is jasmine, of course. There is vanilla, there's amber, there is some benzoin in here. It is so good. I feel like it's very inoffensive, even if people like myself that are not into jasmine smell you, they will fall in love with this one. She is so nice. She is very soapy. She is giving very much clean girl vibes. I love this, and you see the dent. I've been going in. I love this one, especially when it's cool out. So yeah, she's definitely going to go on my tray for the month of February. And with that, I am going to pair her up, of course, with my brand new baby, Carried Away. Carried Away is super gorgeous, and they go so well together. This one has lush raspberries, there's juicy pear nectar, there is jasmine, and there is whipped vanilla. All the things, okay, that'll make this an amazing combination. Super amazing. Love those two, and I will be reaching for those two a lot. Next up, I am going to be adding this Prada Candy Night to the tray for the month of February. This one is warm, it's spicy, and it is chocolate heavy. I love this one. It is so good. This one has notes of iris. There is some bitter orange in here. There is some neroli. There's vanilla. There's even tonka bean. There's chocolate, and there is some patchouli. I love this fragrance. I don't know what it is about the chocolate and the citruses that just go hand in hand. They are very, very well blended, especially in this fragrance. I feel like the iris in here gives it a little bit of a powdery touch, but it is super amazing when it's on the skin. There's nothing harsh about the patchouli in here. It definitely reminds me of this Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth Caramel Dreams. They're very similar, even though there's patchouli in there. It's undetectable. I love this fragrance. I haven't been giving her a lot of wear, so I want to go ahead and place this on the tray for the month of February. And what I'm going to be pairing up with that Prada Candy Nights is going to be this Victoria's Secret Tease Cocoa Soiree Body Cream. This one has a beautiful cacao or mocha note in there. It is so good. It definitely goes along perfect with the Prada Candy Night. It has a little bit of berries in here as well. And I feel like the berries and the citruses are made for each other. So yeah, I'm going to be pairing these two together. Beautiful pairing for the month of February. Next, I am going to be placing this Tom Ford Soleil Neige. This is the Shimmering Body Oil. I'm going to be placing this on my tray for the month of February. My husband and I are going on our yearly Valentine's Day escapade. Okay, we usually go down to the beach and we take a little walk down the beach, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for a winter beach walk. It definitely gives a beachy vibe. Some of the notes in here are bergamot, there's carrot seeds, there's a lot of white florals, there's orange blossom, there's jasmine, there's rose, there's benzoin, there is vanilla, just to name a few of those beautiful notes that's in here. This one is very much undetectable, even in the oil form. So I'm definitely going to be wearing this one on the beach when we take our little walks. I'm going to be pairing her up with this brand new to me Bath & Body Works Calypso Clementine Eau de Parfum. This one has juicy clementine, there is neroli, and there is some coastal woods. Those are notes for this one. I have only worn this with that Tom Ford Soleil Neige. I have tested this one out in the store and I liked it enough to go back and redeem one of my free rewards for this one. I feel like it is definitely worth it. It's a beautiful, light, bright citrus when it's on the skin. I love this one. I want to test it out some more. So I'm going to be pairing these two together because I feel like they're definitely going to be an asset on my tray, especially for Valentine's Day for a beach walk. I love them. Super happy to have these two and add it to my tray for the month of February. So you guys, there you have it. I'm super excited to go ahead and enjoy every single body care products and fragrance that I have on this tray for the month of February. I cannot wait, especially for the Calypso Clementine. Can't wait to give my 6 cents on that one. I've been enjoying it thus far, and I hope that you have an amazing day. I love you. May God bless you, and until the next one.